Hey everyone, hope you're doing good, and today's topic is really touching me personally because after almost 2 years I sold my first VR headset. It was MetaQuest 2 that I bought new for almost 400 bucks, and I wanna discuss here not just this specific headset, but overall experience of owning, using, and also most importantly, and probably the reason why you click on this video, the future of VR. There's probably plenty of you that are thinking about getting one for a long time, but you hear a lot about motion sickness, not enough titles for gaming, high requirements for PC, etc, etc. And I completely understand that because I was in the same situation, so yeah, let's get started. So, you have bought your first VR, it freshly got home, you did all the boring stuff with setuping the whole thing, and now you turn it on for the first time. I remember this moment very well because every single time anyone tries VR headset for the first time, it kinda looks like this. After 15 minutes you somehow get used to it and you actually start playing something. It's good, it's great, you're surprised how immersive this thing can really be. You flex on your friends, both of them, your girlfriend, well, okay, and the life is good. You're just enjoying it, but after about 2 weeks you wake up and start thinking if you wanna play more, and I think there is the exact point where comes the main problem. You don't wanna play more, and it's not like you don't wanna play if, like, I don't know, you have 2-week Minecraft phase. You don't wanna play with VR because you just don't want to wake up for it. You don't want to play on your feet, and I already hear people saying that I'm just lazy, even I play sports every day, but that's the main problem. Who play video games to get some proper movement? You just wanna sit down to a PC and relax without doing things like cutting head of the people and shooting zombies. Well, obviously you want to do it, but on PC. But if you play any single game where you have to move in VR, it will get you big motion sickness after about 30 minutes. And I just wanna say that I understand everyone's different, but I'm seriously curious and write this into comments if you're able to play on VR more than half an hour without getting motion sickness. I tested every single type of movement in Half-Life Alyx, which I think by the way is the absolute benchmark for VR games, and everything just made me sick. You're stationary and it's cool, or you're getting sick. And that is pretty interesting with racing games, because in racing games it's alright. You're sitting in a car and your head is like, yeah, cool, I can play Assetto Corsa till I run out of fuel. But when I try, let's say War Thunder, and I do loop with some plane, I'm sick again. But let's say you're not the type of guy who gets motion sickness, you don't care that you have to move a lot, you don't care that you permanently have a big thing on your head. With limited FOV, you don't care about worse image quality than on monitor, and you have good PC that's able of running it for at least 60 FPS. Can you still enjoy VR gaming? Well, of course, but I mostly enjoyed VR in stationary games like the War Thunder, or racing games like Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa, Race Room, etc. So after all those things, everyone should put into reconsideration what can be improved with VR for playing video games in the future. I divided this topic in problems that can be solved in my opinion and problems that are not solvable. Let's find out. First, we start with things that can be improved over time. For the first topic, we have limited FOV and overall heaviness of VR headset. Honestly, this problem is solving itself every year considering newer technologies that comes with new headset. It's just good to point out that the best headsets like Pimax Crystal Light are absolutely huge, but with its biggest field of view of any affordable gaming VR, it's really getting better and better. I would also count it to this topic small battery life that wireless headsets simply have, and it's not ideal to recharge your headset every time you want to play if you even have the chance to play wireless. For the second topic, we have irritating setup every time you want to play. This one depends on your space that you're playing, but for me personally, I had to clear a space every time I wanted to play something, and overall startup of games is simply just irritating over time. For the third, we have high PC requirements, and I think this one is actually not that bad considering I'm running on 350 Ti with 16GB of RAM, which is pretty low budget setup these days, but lots of people are sensitive of playing around 60 FPS and they simply want more. That is totally achievable, but be ready, you probably need some upgrade for your PC, and of course, that costs more money. I believe in Pimax technologies of tracking eyes for better performance is gonna be game changer over some time, but in 2024, VR is still only for good PC and higher frame rates. And now we can talk about things that are not solvable with VR, and honestly there's just one big thing, and that is motion sickness. We've talked about this already, but I don't really find solution to this because it got me every time I wanted to play something. I heard a lot of people that are taking pills before they want to play to stop their disease, but I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna take pills for gaming. So, what is my final conclusion on this topic? Well, I believe that gaming on VR have much bigger potential in Racing Simulator, for example. Even there it makes problems for a lot of people that tested my headset, because for most people moving in VR is just unsolvable problem, or it is solvable in some practicing, but I don't really see a point in practicing for activity that should be relaxing, fun and escape from reality. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and I will look forward to another video. Bye!